Hi guys, and welcome back to Godlike Jesters. I'm Sandro.
And I'm James. And guys, we're on to episode 3 right now. And as we promised before in the last episode, we were always going to try and bring friends on the show, have conversations with other people. And today we're bringing on our very first guest. He's a friend of mine. Some of you may recognize him from appearing on a couple reality TV shows. So without further ado, let me introduce the man, the myth, the legend, the sexy mother, Mr. Elliot Burnell.
A few moments later.
So Elliot, welcome to Godlike Jesters. How does it feel to be our first guest and friend of this podcast?
Honestly, it feels great. The only bad point is I'm still sat in my room like I've had to do every single day. But yeah. I'm happy to look at people. Feels nice.
Yeah,
it's lockdown life, mate. It's lockdown life.
It's lockdown life. Oh.
Some of us are back at work. But so you and Sam already know each other. How do you know each other?
Well. So we have both been on TV. We did a show called Love Squad. Now, it wasn't our best. Actually, no. I'm going to rephrase that. It was a wicked time. We had a great time on that show. Just how they showed it was not how we should have come across at all. No.
I mean, the mad thing is, me and Elliot have actually crossed. We've done the two same shows. Like, we've both done Celebs Go Dating. He did, I think he did the series after I did it. He had a much better time on it than I did.
Yes, he did.
We've both done Love Squad, and that's actually how we met. And I've got one more. I did Undercover Twins. But I'd still rate Elliot as having been a bit more of the celebrity than I am. I'd call him a bit more of the minor celebrity. Yeah.
I agree, mate. Yeah, definitely agree.
Why is this then? Is there a story behind it?
I think I'm going to put this very blunt, and I do think James will agree with me here. My date liked me.
Hey, like, on Celebs Go Dating, like, my date did want to date me again, but I wasn't that interested.
Oh, aye. That's what they all say, isn't it?
To be fair, I agree. I'm not going to mention who mine was, but the best way I could describe her, was if I was going on a night out, I would text her all day long to come join me because she was such a laugh. I'll give her that all day long. But when it comes to love interest, it wasn't quite there on the same level. Having fun, we're like all the way up there. Today, it's like my camera doesn't quite go low enough, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, mate, that's actually pretty much the feedback I gave for my date. I said she was a fun time, not a long time. She's not somebody I would bring back to meet my parents.
What a phrase.
Yeah, definitely well phrased.
Yeah.
I said she was like, I said that she's like...
I can't wait for y'all last to see this.
I said she was... Fuck's sake. No, I said that, like, she's...
here for a fun time, not a long time.
I know.
I said she's definitely the last...
Why are you with her then? A long time, not a fun time?
She's both.
She's good both. Answer. Good answer. It's like we've done this before.
I like how you really try to throw me under the bus with my girlfriend. I mean, I'll do that on my own anyway. I'm sure I will at some point. But, I mean, she's forgiven me so far for what I've said and done.
What did you say and do that she needed to forgive?
I know. I'm interested now. We already spoke about it.
No, it's basically, we spoke about it.
Spoke about it. Ooh, story time.
We have spoke about it. It's just like shit when I spoil things on TV for her. She gets annoyed at me. Or
I'm almost definite that she'll have something else to be upset about you in this one.
At some point. And like, I mean, when one of my friends puts his fingers in her mouth and she like freaks. Oh, puts her fingers in his mouth rather.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah, that's the moment I was afraid. It wasn't me that did that, by the way. It was someone else.
Yeah, it was. We've got a mate of ours who's he's a character. Let's put it that way. And
we'll hopefully see him on this podcast at some point.
Yeah, he'll be on eventually. Basically,
was it a bit like this? Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Yeah.
No, he grabbed her fingers and
he
put
grabbed
them
the fingers
in his mouth.
and did that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It happened.
the look she gave, it struck fear into both me and Sandro. We were like, so Sandro literally
She's
left
a
the
bit
table.
of a germaphobe, isn't she? She doesn't like germs.
Hey, Sandro runs off in absolute fear, and after
I
saying
didn't
that,
run off.
you left
I
the
kind of
table.
quivered in the corner.
The thing is, after saying that, Sandro, you're gonna have to run away because you will see this episode as well.
I haven't done anything wrong yet.
But
Give
then,
it time.
but then it's like I was sat there in such fear. I just looked at her and went, "We're still together, aren't we?"
You know you've had a good night when you have to ask that at some point through the night. Go, we're still a thing, right? I know what just happen's a little bit weird, but we're okay. Yeah.
Luckily we were. So it's all good. But yeah, like me and Elliot, we know each other off our appearances on reality TV. And the one thing that I think me and Elliot massively agree on is that the shows we were on, like Celebs Go Dating, was much better as an enjoyable experience for us individually as it was compared to Love Squad. I mean, Love Squad, me and Elliot had massive banter with each other when we were on it together, but the actual dating thing on it, we didn't really enjoy. And like the way the show was edited as well, we were kind of pissed off with how we presented on that, because in the shows we were on before, we presented completely differently.
We were presented how we are. That's the big difference. Celebs Go Dating don't mess about with their editing as much as other shows. They will show you how you come across. If you mess up, they're going to show it. That's the difference.
Well, that was like good TV, doesn't it?
Yeah, you are right. But also, you want to show how people are actually interacting. The difference is, with Love Squad, they, considering we must have been sat there, I don't know if you'll agree, James, but we must have been sat there for a good 20 minutes to a half hour.
Yeah.
And then we're cut down to 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, massively.
You can make that look any way you want.
Well, it's like I was saying to you before, like when I did Undercover Twins, I'm kicked off that show in like episode 2. And the reasoning that the girls gave is that I'm a closed book. I'm very difficult to read. And as people watching this podcast have probably realized, I'm none of those things. But then when we came on to when we came on to Love Squad, it was, I was described as a complete narcissist, like who didn't shut up about himself. And I was like, it can't be one or, it's like, it's one or the other, guys. It can't be both. And I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle. I like to think I'm in the middle ground somewhere.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But it's like we said before. We said, if you would have grabbed all the cameras in Love Squad, for example, this may make us sound bad, but it's not as bad as it sounds. If you would have filmed us when we were interacting, because we met some girls at the bar, not in a, trying it on style of way. We were just sat chatting with them. And there's one point when it's me, you, and them sat around a table, and we had an awesome chat just for the simple fact it was relaxed. We were all giggling, all having a laugh. It was a brilliant time. And the second you're pulled onto the camera, you half know they're going to edit it. So you're like, right, how can I get them to edit it in a good way? And I found out that there's no answer to that. No. You can't do it.
They'll wear what they want, won't they?
Exactly, yeah. You can't win.
The thing was, though, after we did Love Squad, though, like, me and Ellie had a great time with each other on the show, and the banter me and him had was hilarious. I mean, like, as soon as we discovered that we were... as soon as we discovered... As soon as we discovered, like, we were fans of Dragon Ball Z, me and him were like, we are brothers from other mothers here, like, instant connection. And it's sort of...
found that blue ball.
The Kamehameha, the
blue ball. Oh, you had that. I did spot that.
There's a light on the table.
Not a massive fan of Dragon Ball Z, then?
I know. I was just scared of what... you know what? You're in that old situation. I did actually spot it. But I was like, I'm going to ignore that because I don't want to be the one picks it up and does something with it. And everyone's just like, what is this kid doing?
Yeah, there's this...
no, it's not fair.
Yeah, basically we had this light, but there's like this multicolored light that was glowing blue at the table. Glowing blue at the time on the table. And I picked it up in front of Elliot and just went, Kamehameha. And he just looked at me like, yes.
No. I can reenact how I reacted to that. Do it!
It's like when you first met Sam. I think that's what made us friends because we're kind of like back. Well, wait, how long has it been now? 10, 12, 13 years or something like that.
Something like that.
We met in one of our mutual friends' kitchens and a house party. He were a total nerd. Well, still is. And I were a secret one. And we just started going on about Dragon Ball Z, and that's it. Friends for life now.
It's honestly, it's amazing how many friends I make through Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Do you know another thing we discovered that night?
What's that?
One of the girls, and you have a picture with this girl. She was cool, obviously huge tomboy, but she looked like Android
18. Oh my!
No way!
Shit! Now you said it. Now it's seen. It can never be unseen.
Yes. Did you not see that at the time?
No, it never clicked.
That's why the picture of you holding the ball, she's next to you. You don't realise how good that picture looks because you didn't see what I saw.
Where is this picture?
Mate, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna edit it into this.
I have it.
Find this picture. We all need to see this.
You know, it's actually a hilarious picture. To be fair,
Mate, picture sent.
Awesome.
Done.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna be doing though. I'm gonna make sure I cut off Tyrone. Was it?
Nobody cares. You're cutting him off. So
I agree.
we're going back to Dragon Ball Z thing and making friends. I went on holiday. I think it might have been last year. And, met this lass out there. Went out. Had a good time and that. Totally ignored her. Saw this guy. And had this big Dragon Ball Z tattoo on his arm. I just kind of went like that. Whoa. Moved her out way. I was like, that is awesome. Spoke to him about an hour about his tattoo. Turned around, she was gone. I want him.
I have a mate as well, and I will give him a little mention here. In Celebs Go Dating, I made a good friend called Cameron.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know much about him, but we were walking around the resort we were staying in, and he had shorts on. What did I see on the back of his calf? 4-star Dragon Ball.
Yes.
And I was just stood there like, you, me, friends. Legend.
Honestly, though, the thing is, like, on that night, though, like, me and Elliot, when we met up, we had this, we came off the show. We went to a few bars after. And
yeah, we did.
Honestly, like, the night me and him had in Manchester, it was ridiculous. Every bar we went to were just, like, easy, just...
And this was was it a Tuesday night?
Yeah. Tuesday
It was
Monday.
a Tuesday night.
Yeah, midweek.
I've never really been out in Manchester. I've been once and I was that way. I can't remember it.
Oh, there was one point when James went, I know that guy, but let's not go over there.
Wait,
Yeah.
was it what? There was. I said like.
I'm having you on.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
having you on.
I was like,
do that.
oh my god! I was just like, for a second, I didn't click. I was like, wait, what?
I love how you both froze then. You both absolutely froze up. He did what?
Oh dear. But yeah, like it's just. I think it's absolutely mad. Like, I obviously how you make friends with certain people. Like I say, met Sandro randomly at house party. Me and him would talk about Dragon Ball Z, friends for life. I meet you on TV, talk about Dragon Ball Z, friends for life. Like my coach who trains me for men's physique competitions, he's a mental Dragon Ball Z. You want to see his leg? It's a full Dragon Ball Z leg sleeve. Like
nice.
Friends for life. So it's like the friends I made in the gym just by talking about Dragon Ball. It's absolutely mental. Like
a lot of gym goers. A lot of gym goers appreciate a good anime.
Well, the funny thing is, all three of us are gym goers as well. We're all gym goers. Like
that's what I mean. A lot of them appreciate. Well, proper gym goers. Good, like a good anime.
Like Sandro is basically the incarnation of beast mode.
Yeah, he's go big or go home. I'm afraid.
Yeah, Sandro. If he's not,
I don't do alt by half measures.
It's like Sandro prays.
I trained with you once, and you like have your rest times and that. No,
I train with structure. You train like you're about to. It's train or die.
Yeah.
Like Sandro prays to 3 gods. Would you like to tell us those gods, Sandro?
Oh, Bar, Bench, and Bell, please bestow upon us your swolly spirit.
The holy house of games.
Oh,
he actually walks in and prays.
Praise be to Swole.
Please give me strength to survive this session I'm about to.
Oh, I sent my brother a prayer once. Let me try and find it.
Yeah, he made a prayer for the gym. It's actually hilarious.
But while you're finding that, the one thing I would like to point out as well, me and James definitely 100%, and I reckon you would agree with this. We both actually first originally started talking because we both looked at each other. Nothing to the other guys. We're looking around the group, and as you size up the group. And I'll admit straight away, I was like, "There's my competition." Others, not too worried about. That guy, shit. I was considered. Got talking to you. And I was like trying to go big, go, well, yeah, I've done TV before. I've been on Celebs Go Dating. To my shock, I get, oh, yeah, I've done that as well. My mind's actually gone, shit, what do I do now?
No, but right, frankly, at this point, I don't give a shit about my future in reality TV. Like, that's done and dusted. Like, so I'm happy to blow the lid on this. To any viewer who is watching regarding like stuff like Love Island and all these other shows, you don't get on by applying. You get on by being scouted for it. Like, a talent agent will come onto your social media or whatever, and they'll approach you and they'll say, "Oh, do you want to do this show?" And then they'll ask you to apply, and then you end up doing like a Skype call with somebody. If they like you, they put that Skype call to an executive. If they like that, then they bring you in for an interview. It's honestly, it's so rigged in that sense. It's untrue. I mean, Elliot, you've had auditions for Love Island before, haven't you?
Yeah, I got called to do exactly the same way you said. They message you going, "How do you feel about being on TV?" And then they get, I hate that is true, because I generally feel bad for all the people who, don't get me wrong, I'm going to take a bit up. There must be some people who apply and get in. There's got to be. But what a horrible way to do it, because they get so many like applications, and people are sat at home getting well excited because they put that application in, just to find out they've got headhunters here, there, and everywhere, scouting everywhere to find people.
Well, still, like
you did pretty well, didn't you, with it?
Well, the thing is, the whole thing with me on my Love Island application, like again, didn't apply. Like talent agent put me through. Like, a friend of a friend recommended me to a talent agent. They then spoke to Love Island on my behalf, and then next thing I know, I'm into an interview there. Didn't get beyond that point, but it's like at no point did I truly apply. Like, I was sent an email telling me I had to apply, which is basically a formality before you go through for the interview. And it's insane, because it's like the amount of people. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't going on for genuine reasons. I was going on because I wanted to get exposure as being a personal trainer, and I wanted to go on, because if I went on TV, I know more followers, which means I can do more with my personal training, promote it to more people. That's the reasons I want to go on. And in truth, that's probably why the vast majority of people are applying for these shows and stuff like that. Very few of them are probably going for honest reasons.
For love.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Elliot, I've got a pretty good feeling like you're honestly looking for love. Like, you're out there, you're actually wanting to find the right girl. Probably not on reality TV.
Do you know, one thing, I got annoyed the other day, and I think I was mentioning this to you. I was saying how we got headhunted for the show.
Yeah.
I'm actually sat there going, all right, that's fine, that's fair enough. But where are these headhunters that are actually looking for love for me? Because wherever these people are, I need to hire you. You need to go headhunt me a nice little woman. And send it my way. Because these headhunters for shows do not find me love. I can tell you that now.
Mate, let's put it this way, right? When I was approached for pretty much every show that I've done, I'm not sure if it's like same with you, like, they kept bullshitting me saying, "Oh yeah, we found you an absolute worldie. We found you an absolute worldie." And then you turn up to the show and you're like, this is not the kind of girl in a million years I'd ever want to date.
Not that we get easily, manipulated or whatever, but
they're very picky, you're saying.
Yeah.
I won't deny, when I did my other episode of Love Squad, and like I found out I was going on with Kendall Knight, I was like,
sore subject, mate. Sore subject. I got that phone call. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing in my life has always held me back, and it's a little thing called sleep. I love to sleep in. Oh, all day. I even think I said that on Love Squad. What's one of your hobbies? Sleep. I enjoy that. I like doing that. I slept, realised I had a missed phone call, replied to it, and they literally said, oh, don't worry, now it's too late. Next thing you know, I get a message from you going, oh, I've been asked to go back on. Like, oh.
But the thing is, right, I'm not gonna bullshit. Like, I'm gonna turn around and say, like, if you had gone on that episode, I actually genuinely think you would have won that one. I genuinely think you would have got the date with her.
Rub it in.
Yeah. I could be in love.
But
Mate.
that all being said, I could probably get into a bit of trouble for saying this. Maybe don't really.
Maybe
Go,
not.
say it.
I've heard she wasn't single when she actually came on the show.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of trouble then.
Oh, I think I see. What's that? Is that a headline? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh. Well, there's no such thing as bad press, I guess.
Well, this is the thing. Like on Celebs Go Dating, like I found out. I think Toph, when she was on that, she was dating somebody. So the celebrities are coming on just for like the celeb clout.
We're cracking load of names on here now, aren't we?
Oh, but Toph's allowed. Toph, tell you what, I really like Toph. I think she's actually a really sweet. I got a chance to hang out with Ollie Locke for a while, and even he said Toph is an absolute princess. It's an absolute lovely girl, and he was actually a really nice guy. So I'll take his word. So I have no bad word to say about that.
Well,
none at all.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was on Celebs Go Dating, the thing is, I knew Toph was there. And when they're talking about who they're going to set me up with, I genuinely thought,
Where is he?
I genuinely thought they were going to put me on with Toph because it seemed like we had more in common. And instead, no, they put me on with Charlotte Dawson simply because we're two Northerners.
Mate, I'm only laughing at it because I've had the same thing. Now, right, when my episode aired, Jay Jones was on the same one as us. As we know, is the Olympic gold medalist for Taekwondo.
Yeah, bit of a badass.
Now, I've got a Welsh background and I do martial arts. So I was like, there we go, something in common.
Oh,
And here's my big mistake. I was so certain of myself that I started watching her YouTube, realised she's a really cool girl, thought, excellent, do that, turn up, and I tell you now, it was not her.
It's good, isn't it? You get yourself built
up. What martial arts do you do?
What?
Martial
arts.
So as a really little kid, I did judo.
I did judo as a kid. Loved it.
As a kid, I did not take it seriously. There was a place we used to do it was your parents would kind of leave. Best way to describe it is like a tab. So they'll leave £5 with you and you give it. And halfway through it, you go to this little open door and you can buy sweets and drinks for that £5. Now, as a kid, a £5 feels like 10 grand now.
Yeah.
I was like, that sweet, that drink, that thing. Only reason I enjoyed it. But as I got older, I did do Thai boxing. I truly loved it. And then I slowly realised over time, I actually prefer teaching it than competing.
Oh, you teach it as well.
I did teach it for a while. I used to teach it, more, it was a weird mix. It is technique, but it was at a fitness class as well.
Yeah. Well, my favourite is boxing. I love it.
Boxing
is good. I do love boxing. Boxing is so mainstream.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah, it's the best.
Hey, whoa. Thing is, right? I don't want to cause an argument here. We're all friends now. I don't want to cause friction.
I'll have to get together and fight each other.
No, this is the thing, right? Elliot, you laugh, but this is the thing. Sandro, for a long time, he's been desperate to get me in the ring, and I have promised him.
I said I'd train you.
Yeah, I've promised him that once I get my elbow fixed, which is his fault why it's not right in the first place.
It's not my fault. It's your own damn fault.
Right. Basically, as soon as I get my elbow sorted, he's going to get me trained up. We're going to do a white collar fight for charity. Good, yeah. We're actually
I did one a couple of years ago, and it's one of the best things I've ever done. You're always a little bit, a bit like Ace going in, meeting a lot of new people and that, but everyone was sound. We all kicked the shit out of each other, and we're all still friends afterwards. It's brilliant.
I love you said that. That's my favourite thing about martial arts is you go in the ring with someone, you will give each other the best you've got.
Even if he batters you, and then you're like, that was good, that. I liked how you just smacked me in the face.
You kicked my arse.
Yeah. And then you're like, you learn from it though, don't you? So it's good.
Yeah. The thing is, like, so me and Sandra, we're going to do that. And, like, what we plan on doing as well is we're planning on filming, like, a little documentary as well to put on, like, Godlike Jesters about that journey. So, like, it'd be cool to, like, get other people to come up.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Thing is, I know what Sandra can't wait for. He just can't wait to punch me in the bloody face.
I'm not going to lie. I am looking forward to that piece. Yeah, very much so. A little sparring session here.
Tell you what, I need to do that. I've got a friend who's been trying to rope me into white collar boxing, which don't get me wrong, I would do all day long because I love it when it's professional or professional standard because it's respect. That's what it's about. It's about respect.
Well, this is nowhere near professional, but the respect is always there. The guy who was teaching us, I think his name Ali is saying, he were a beast. He was about this big.
Yeah.
And he just, bah, 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 bah. It was amazing.
Is that your Baz Rutten impression?
Huh?
Was that your Baz Rutten impression?
Yeah, Bing of the box.
Oh, yeah.
Bah, 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 bah.
His ace. You see
What do?
Oh, looky what we have here. Nice little corner. Boff. Yeah, we're promoting violence here. I don't think we should do that.
No. We're promoting violence for a good cause. Charity.
We're promoting the respectful side of violence.
Yes.
But I love it when you punch someone in the face.
Yeah. The best feeling.
Yeah, go on.
I can't wait to spar you. I can't wait for my brother to get back into it as well with us.
Thing is,
I can't wait to film it.
Elliot, come on. Yeah, mate. I want you to come up north, mate. Like, you belong up north with us.
Boys, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, right, Elliot's got actually a pretty badass job as well. Like, he's not just a reality TV star. He's also Mr. Security. He protects the rich and the wealthy.
Yeah, no, I do. I was a personal trainer at first, but now I do protect very wealthy people. But the whole point of my job, the nice thing about my job now is I found people actually really like being around. That's the difference. So I officially now do love my job.
What did you have to do to get into that then?
Luckily,
I got my security badge once and it was, it's not worth it.
No, I actually agree with you. But luckily, my dad works in it, and my dad was the one who got me in. So a security badge it's good at first, but you'll get the type of jobs you don't actually want. So, for example, the problem with working as like a bouncer at a club is that the trouble's already inside. You just have to find it. The nice thing about my job now is I'm just keeping the trouble out straight away. Yeah. So I deal with it once and it's dealt with. As a bouncer, you'll watch the trouble walk in and thinking, right, I'm going to have to deal with them in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
No, I didn't take up with it.
The important question, though, is it like the film The Bodyguard?
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen The Bodyguard? Oh.
Out of all the people, I haven't seen it.
You think I'm about to say, you think it'd be like a staple viewing for a security man?
You say that, though. I'm going to guess this film is OTT.
No, it's a romantic film.
It's a romantic film. Oh, then no, it's not like that. I have not found love through my job.
It's got Whitney Houston in, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Whitney Houston in it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
Pardon?
I don't even know what to say. I've not found love. If I found love in my job, I still wouldn't be moaning that there isn't headhunters out there to find me love.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I'll be honest though, mate. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that you haven't found like a serious long-term girl. Because, like, thing is, Elliot's very much like me, in the sense that
is that why you're surprised? Is it?
Well, it's like he finds girls, and like the thing is, Elliot's got no problem in finding or speaking to a girl at all. It's just he just gets messed around by them. And it's sad because I know for a fact Elliot is such a sound bloke as well, right? Properly a sound bloke. We're all sound blokes here. Like, Sandro
Ego boost.
Sandro deserves love as well.
Saying stuff like this about me.
Well, Sandro,
Can I say one thing though?
He says to me, "No wonder you're single." Well, thank you. Boost your ego, but beats me down.
Well, Sandro, like we said before, you are getting attention, just not from the right kind. Not from the people that you want to get attention from.
Can I say one thing on this whole subject though?
Yeah.
It's the way the world is now. Like, also, I generally do feel bad for women for the simple fact of social media. You get these women who are beautiful, but then also they're edited to look even better than what they do. And poor like girls are looking at these images thinking, that's how I have to look to attract the type of man I want. When realistically,
it's the same for blokes.
Yeah, it is.
Totally the same for blokes. So
like,
you're totally wrong there. I think it's better for women now.
No. Like, to be fair, I think you're both right. It's the same for blokes and it's the same for women.
No.
Because, like, what Elliot said is actually bang on. But what you're saying, I agree with massively because I worked out a while ago. Being a narcissist, I found out I've got dysmorphia, like big time body dysmorphia. And that's because, obviously, when you compete in men's physique, you set yourself this impossibly high standard that you have to achieve. And when you do that, and the people you look at you're competing, they're a level above like the average guy on the beach who's got ripped. You're competing against the best of the best, and these are the standards to which you hold yourself. So when you're off season, you get fluffy. Like to most people, they say you look good, but you're like, no, I look like shit.
I've weighed myself, man.
Yeah.
Oh. So the 3-week lockdown that I've just been through, right?
Yeah.
I put on 4 kilos.
Yeah, but Sandra,
it's like I've been on holiday.
Sandra, I see how much you bloody well eat, mate.
Yeah, I know.
But
I've got an Easter egg here.
Mate, mate, my girlfriend's Easter egg is over there. It's staring at me, and I still haven't eaten it yet. Like,
eat it.
Do you know, there's something I've done as well. And
I ate a full one yesterday.
I'm going to tell you a bit.
Go on, Elliot.
James, you on Instagram, you nominated me for what? A lockdown physique picture.
Yeah.
I literally went, well, I didn't see that post, so I won't be bothering to do that one.
but again, going back to what I was saying, like the standards that people hold themselves to now are so high. And it's ridiculous. Like, I worked out, I've got body dysmorphia, and I can only imagine what other people have when they're seeing like these godlike physiques on TV, like on Instagram, like girls who are seeing insanely good-looking girls who are edited to the max. Like, there's me and you looking at people like Ryan Terry and stuff like that, who just look absolutely godlike. Chris Bumstead, and we're like, what? How? Copious amount of steroids, obviously, but we're looking at these guys thinking, what the hell? And yeah, it's utter madness. But it does my head in, to be honest. I mean, I've worked hard to become confident in who I am and how I look, and like I've seen Elliot's in great shape; he looks good, and Sandra, I've seen what you're capable of.
Thank you.
I'm not. Like, I know full well, Sandro, when you go full, because you're all or nothing, mate. You are all, Sandro is all or nothing. And as soon as he gets his head in the game, starts training, gets his diet on point, this guy is going to be stupidly ripped. Like, he's going to be an absolute tank.
Sandro is actually closer to a better physique than us.
Probably. Like,
because these guys you see, they're not like this year round. They work hard for their photo shoots, for the stage. But if you took a picture of them every single day, year round, there's going to be the majority of that where they don't actually look that great. Me and James, now I'm going to openly say this to me and you, we want to look good year round, which actually holds us back.
Massively,
We start to bulk, we start to lose the six-pack, we'll cut because we don't want to lose it. When really, we're missing out on both sides.
I lost that a few years ago.
He is right. Sandro is the reason why I started training properly in the first place. Like, I mean, I had other reasons why I started, but it's like when Sandro was training, I trained with him a little bit. Like, Sandro could do X amount of pull-ups or bench press X amount of weight. And I'd be like, all right, I've got to catch that. And then I get to that weight, get to that rep, and Sandro's ahead of me.
Training again. Even when I started training again, you were surprised.
Yeah.
Because I went from lifting like 8 kilos to like 130 in like, well, it's 6 weeks.
The guy is raw power, raw natural power. It's
And
actually...
what about leg press?
I
You
can't
had to
remember.
up yours because I hit yours.
Yeah, I got pissed off when he
On leg
called to me.
press.
Like, no, I'm not having that.
Yeah, 9 weeks of training. I've got a book somewhere. It says Journey of Creator because that's who I want to be.
So I had one time in the gym, and I'm already ready for you two to laugh at this. I was using the old, the Smith machine.
Yeah.
Let that go. I was doing bench press because I had no spotter and I wanted to go for my top. And I thought, oh my God, I just benched 140 kilograms and it felt good. Felt great. Now, it wasn't until the next time I got into the gym, I read a tiny little label on the side of this machine.
Assisted.
The bar weighs 11 kilograms. I was like, you motherfuckers. You fuckers. I was so happy with that lift just to realise I was only lifting what I could lift already.
That's... Oh,
wounded.
Heart was gone.
I'm devastated for you, man. I'm devastated for you. But
It hurt.
but yeah, no, it makes me like, I love training in the gym. I love training. Like I say, like Sandro is...
You're just
like
finding the motivation and time now.
Yeah,
Obviously, we working so many hours. Sometimes it's like 60, 70 hours a week. Obviously, not now. But gyms are open now.
So, honestly, training in lockdown is an utter ball ache. I mean,
my weight's out.
Bullshit. It's bullshit.
Like, do you know how much I want to kill some of my friends? Like, because some of my friends are like pretty decent home gym setups. Like, I've seen with benches, power racks, and stuff. I'm like, oh, these guys can keep on training properly. I've got a set of resistance bands, maybe a couple of kettlebells. I'm like, yeah, I can train with these, but I can only sort of maintain where I am. I can't progress. And some of these guys are still progressing. Like, this is just...
Yeah, well, you're not competing, so...
No,
I don't think it's...
probably won't be competing until like either 2021 or 2022 again.
I miss the vibe. That's the main thing. I don't miss the equipment as much. I miss the vibe of being in the gym. I like being surrounded by people. I like saying hello to, people who work at the gym who I recognise. That's what I miss more.
I like having little underlings, me. Like, I took my brother to the gym. I've got a lad from work that I used to take to the gym. Yeah, they are underlings. But, well, my brother, though, started to catch up, and I'm like, no, peasants. I'm the big brother here. I am the big brother. I will lift more than you.
So I just like gym peasants.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I actually had a moment, and I love this one because I hate the what do you call it? Almost the stereotype of gym lads, where they believe if there's someone who looks strong in the gym, they believe kind of like you can't ask them for help because they'll be a prick to you.
No, they're
like
the best people to ask.
Exactly, they are. And there was one guy who come and asked me to spot for him. And tell you what, I won't even lie. I was like, over the moon that he's asked me to come spot him. So I actually stayed with him for a while to help him get better technique and just teach him.
Yeah.
But I hate that people have this stereotype. If anyone walked up to me in the gym and went, oh, I noticed what you're doing, but I don't know why you're doing it. Can I ask why? You'll teach them all day long.
Yeah. Well, you feel good about it as well because you're like, you're passing it on.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Every gym has their dickheads. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you are asking somebody, for, not just to have a chat, but like actual advice in the gym, 9 times out of 10, everybody is happy to help you. Because at the end of the day, we're all there for the same reason. We're all there to make a better version of ourselves.
I tell you what I stopped doing. I stopped telling people how to do it. Well, suggesting to people how to do it properly to stop themselves from getting injured. Because you get some idiots there that are all over the place. And you're like, what are you doing? You are literally going to rupture something or you're going to injure yourself there. Yeah. And they just look at you. You tell them how to do it properly, and then they look at you, nod at you, and then they just carry on what they were doing before. And it's like, I've just stopped doing it now. I just wait for
you can't go to people. Like there's one moment I've loved. I was on the lat, but I was actually keeping my arms up and squeezing it down for a bicep exercise.
Yeah.
And a bloke did come up to me and went, "Oh, mate, do you want me to show you how to use it properly?" And I said to him, if you know a better way to use a lat pull down to only target your biceps, let me know. And he was like, oh, you're just trying. Oh, sorry, I might use that one.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, there's always a reason why. Come on, people.
This
Get
is
in the game.
This is the thing.
Yeah, well, if it looks like it's working something, then I would probably be the one to ask, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
What's
see,
it
that
working?
would be fine. But I know what you
Some
mean.
idiots doing something that's not doing anything and literally going to injure them. Or
Right, I'm going to say one. And you're both going to pull a face at this. I can guarantee it.
go on.
Deadlift, leg straight, bent back. Yeah, you can. I can't. That is the one I'll always intervene because I do not want someone to mess up. Because we all know lower back, horrible place to get an injury. It will take ages to heal. It affects everything.
I once pulled mine out. I swear to God. I wasn't driving at that point. So I walked down to the gym, did my deadlifts. I think I don't deadlift.
Oh, hang on. I think
I was lifting about 220, 230 or something like that. What?
No, I thought we just lost it for a second.
Deadlift. Pull me back out. I'm like, oh shit, that hurt.
Yeah.
Then I didn't even put my weights back, which is sacrilege. And then I couldn't even lift out there. I could barely lift my bag. So then I walked home, which is up like a mountain of an hill. And then I just opened the door and just went, boof, and face planted into my kitchen and crawled into the living room. I was like, I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
2 weeks. I was like, couldn't get out of bed. It was really bad.
Right, guys. I think we've had a pretty long bloody chat here.
Have we?
Yeah, I think we've been going for nearly an hour.
Have we?
It feels like 5 minutes.
I know it feels like. The thing is, Elliot, there's got to be plenty of opportunity. We're going to definitely have you back on the show, mate. Like, it's been a laugh having you on.
I'd love to.
I mean,
Elliot
is one of my. Elliot is.
We need to go out for a drink.
He needs.
Yes,
mate. Me and Elliot were supposed to have a night in Manchester a while ago. Like,
we were.
He's like. Thing is, Elliot is my nickname for him is like he's one of my Kingsmen. Like, we were going out as dapper lads.
It's my birthday in September. I don't want to go away somewhere.
Tell you what, how about we all vouch for this? I don't know how you boys are going to react to this. If you guys are happy to keep having me on the show, maybe one of our shows could be a night out special.
Ooh.
Ooh. I've got claps, but
I'm all for that.
I've just got worry because I know what I'm like on a night out.
This is why I've got claps. This is why I'm clapping. I know what Sandro's like. I know what Elliot's like. I'm like, this is a recipe for a great show.
It's fine, mate. We'll do the Love Squad way. We'll let it all, mate. Don't worry. It'll be absolutely fine. It'll only be a 5-second episode.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so guys,
I
hope you've all enjoyed watching this podcast. Like, we've had the man, the myth, the legend that is Elliot Bennell on.
Thanks for coming on.
If you like this show, guys, remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications. That way you can keep.
Is there an actual bell?
Videos. Yes, there is.
A bell.
Is there?
Yes, there's a bell.
Earlier, and I didn't see a bell.
It's not like you're making YouTube videos and you should know if there's a bell or not, but there is a bell.
You can tell which one of us actually knows what they're doing. Sort of.
I'm crap with technology. What can I say?
All right, so I'll say that again, guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the video, and ring the bell for notifications. Don't ignore this guy over here because he doesn't really know what he's talking about. And we will.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to be on.
Hey, mate, we're happy to have you. We'll have you back again. So we'll see you again next time, next episode. Crack on, have a good time, guys. See you all later.
See you later.
Yeah, boy.